Welcome to Socket. I'm Simon, and if you're just starting your trial, I'm going to take you through a quick walkthrough of how to get started quickly. There are a few things we need to get set up to start with. First is your services and pricing. If we choose the services and pricing option on the left, we can either choose to play with some sample data if you want to get started quickly and use some data that we provide, just so you can have a play around with creating proposals in Socket. If you're moving over from Go Proposal, you can actually upload your Go Proposal pricing matrix here. Once you've imported your Go Proposal pricing matrix in, you can review this. You may experience some errors, so if you've got a little caution mark, it may be that you need to check over some of your drivers because the information might not have come through correctly. And then the other thing is you won't have any descriptions put through. So if you do want to copy and paste these directly from Go Proposal, you can. If you want to just hit generate description, this will allow AI to just generate a description for you for each service. Once you've fixed all of the cautions, you've done your descriptions, you can hit publish pricing at the top to publish your pricing menu. The second thing you need to look at is your letters of engagement, which live in the document templates section on the left. To create a new one, you just hit new. You can start from scratch. You can use our basic template, or if you've signed up to Socket Engage, you can use the dynamically generated Socket Engage templates. If using Socket Engage, select the Socket Engage option, choose which template you want, and then hit Create. These will be generated automatically and will utilise dynamic tags from different areas of the software to produce you a professionally written letter of engagement. The next thing we need to do is sort our service schedule templates. Selecting this on the left, we can select New, and we can either use the blank template option if we're inputting the data manually ourselves, or we can use Socket Engage to select one of the pre-generated templates, selecting it, giving it a name, and then hit the Create button at the bottom to add it to our template database. With your service schedule templates, you may see the dynamic tags and click to review at the top. This is something you'll need to do because some of the items of information, such as timeframes, won't have a default value. You can either set a default value, or you can choose you want no default value, and this will prompt you to enter this each time you create a proposal with this service schedule template in. Now, the last thing we need to do once we've created our service schedule templates is link them to our pricing menu. So if we go back to our pricing menu, we select the menu and then choose service schedules. Each of our services will be listed on the left, and we just need to choose which service schedule template we want to use for each service. What this will do, every time we create a proposal with that service, it will pull through that service schedule template into our letter of engagement automatically. Be sure once we've set these, we choose Save so this updates. The last thing we need to do is update our practice settings, ensuring that all of the fields that we need complete are complete. If we click into practice settings, you've got a number of different menu options down this left side. The main ones to get completed are your practice details, so as you scroll down, you may see a lot of boxes without information in at the moment. Managing your team, if you've got other members of the team that you want to either be using Socket, you need to put the details in here. When you choose to add a new team member, you don't have to invite this team member to Socket. You can add people to Socket without them necessarily using Socket straight away. Your branding section allows you to update the brand colour, the brand logo, and any title images you might want to use on your proposals. If you're using Socket Engage, this will need configuring. You can configure it from the bottom here, and this also prompts you to set your terms and conditions and your privacy policy. If you're not using Socket Engage, these can be done individually by choosing the terms and conditions and privacy policy sections. The last thing you might want to do is import some of your client data. You can choose the import option here, download a template and upload your CSV or XLS file to import your clients quickly and efficiently so you can start creating proposals for those clients. All of this is done in safe mode, so you can see the safe mode bubble at the top of the screen. If we select this, it gives us a bit more information. So the benefit of safe mode is this is letting you explore the system without bombarding your clients with test emails and test proposals. While you're in safe mode, I would recommend creating these test proposals and creating test clients to make yourself familiar with how it works. Any integrations you've set up will be read-only, so you won't overwrite information in things like your CRM in Xero in any other systems that you might be using. At any time, you can select reset options and delete any test data that you've put together. It's ideal to do this just before you go live so that your account is not filled with test proposal and test client. When you are ready to go live, there's two things you need to do. First of all, head over to the subscription page. You can access this by going to your practice settings and then subscriptions. And you can then choose your subscription based on how many active clients you're going to need and any add-on modules such as Engage, Pro Features or Leads. Once you've done this, if you open the support bubble, click on messages and drop us a message and just let us know you're ready to go live and we can remove safe mode and you can start sending proposals to your clients.